Hey guys, so we're gonna go over some underhook De La Riva attacks. I was asked this recently and I think it's a very useful position. I first started playing this after watching Jason Rao do it. And since then, I know Mikey's played it a fair bit. There've been quite a people who are quite good at this position. And I think some of the benefits are, first of all, just basically how we can look to enter. Basically, you don't wanna be low with your De La Riva, your underhook De La Riva at this point, because we're not gonna be able to get his knee turned in nor to the mat. So I'm gonna be by his knee, I can retract and get his knee down. The great thing about this is it's very similar to a reap in that if we're basically limiting or taking advantage of our partner's limited range of motion in their knee and hip. So now when my partner looks to try face me, it's difficult. He's basically gonna reap himself. Obviously, if he doesn't wanna injure himself, he's not gonna face me. So from here, generally, I'm gonna look to place my left foot behind my partner's knee. This is to make it a little bit more difficult for my partner to look to backstep. Because if from here, we're gonna talk about dealing with the backstep in a second, but right now, this is probably one of the most common ways people are gonna look to deal with the position, right? So generally, the way I'm gonna look to make this difficult is by hooking on the inside here. This isn't incredibly robust, but it's a great temporary solution. When my partner is looking to sit into me, right, they're sitting into me, this makes it so that his hips are closer to me. What I'm gonna look to do, I'm taking a frame on his armpit so he can't really face me very easily or interfere. I'm gonna look to shallow out my right arm, go post up onto my elbow and grab my partner's waist. From here, essentially what I'm gonna look to do is I'm gonna hip escape as I switch my hands to go from his hip to his far trap so I can start looking to expose the back. As much as I can, I wanna make sure I'm putting weight on this arm so my partner can't freely face me. If I did it from here, my partner can just take an underhook, and from here we're gonna have to look to pivot to alternative attacks, which is not ideal. So as much as we can, when we're doing this, we're playing on the inside of the far knee, we're looking to fight, build up, pull him, and then switch our hands. And from here, we're able to start looking to either pull him down, or if he really sags away, look to sit up ourselves. And from here, we can just go into conventional back attacks. If your partner is good, I wouldn't power half Nelson. However, if we come back again, something your partner may do instead is they start looking to move away, right? They don't drive into you because it makes their hips very available, but their weight's a little further away. They're looking to pull out, disengage, etc. Obviously, because we have his knee to the mat, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult, but this presents us with a really nice opportunity to maneuver our hip from on the mat to behind my partner's knee. And from here, I generally like locking a closed guard. From here, again, it's very difficult for your partner to face you. If your partner does, honestly, if you watch this match, Shane Fishman versus Francisco Lowe, you're probably gonna get put in this type of leg lock, weird-ish position. But generally what I'm looking to do from here is quite similar, where I'm trying to bring his hands forward and use that to start looking to get to my partner's back. The great thing about this is I can use this in a very strong way to bring my partner's hands to the mat, keep his hands there, to then maintain strong connection to his waist. So I don't really have to do much movement in terms of trying to pummel my legs towards his upper body. So I like this a lot on people who might be looking to pull out as opposed to continue to face you and sit in. Obviously, if you want to more proactively go for this option, you can also go knee to your partner's hamstring to knock them forward, to then sit on the back of their knee. And from here, you can hook the far side, but I always prefer going to the hip, right? And then lastly, dealing with this back step, usually what I'm gonna look to do, if I feel like my partner's backstepping, and it depends what their goal is to backstep for, but the thing we wanna avoid is him putting me in an outside ashi. So I really wanna be sensitive on my right knee position. Because if I just let him suck my knee in, especially if they're a good leg locker, he might be able to go into offense on me. Obviously, we can use this as an opportunity to sweep, but ideally what we're gonna do is use this as an opportunity for our own attacks. So from here, when I feel like he's looking to backstep, I'm gonna bring my own knee in, and I'm basically gonna look to hook my left foot at my partner's far hamstring as he backsteps. So when he backsteps, I'm gonna hook the far hamstring, I'm gonna step my foot on my partner's belly. Ideally, I'm gonna shoot this through, and I can start looking to go into either reaps, pseudo reaps, etc., to then start looking to possibly attack ankle locks, trend locks, etc. If you're interested in the pseudo reap, there's a video on the Patreon on that, as well as a trend lock series. These are the main situations I find myself in from the underhook De La Riva. Obviously, there are others, especially when they start to face and you start losing it, but I'd say these are the main situations you're gonna encounter and the ways I like to deal with them.